Welcome back, folks. Welcome back to Supermarket Simulator. We are about 2 days after the last video. I've just kind of done them off screen. We bought the additional shelf. That was 200. We have 443 in the bank. So we're going to go right ahead. Oh, we got bills. Let's just pretend those don't exist. We're going to buy this product license. So store level 6, we're actually up to level 8 now, which is really awesome because we can get section 3, and we're getting closer to these hiring stages for the cashier. So, boom. Put that in the bank. We only have $43, so we're not really in all that great of a shape to buy it, or buy the products, I should say. But that gives us, let's say, we wanted to get one of each. We would need $185. What is so expensive? I guess the rice and the pasta are pretty expensive for what they are, and the flour. Okay, let's make it a goal. Aim for that 185. We'll put the order in. We have enough stock sitting around that we definitely can get to that point. So there's 3705 right there. We've also paid off a few days of our bank loan. So we got a repayment of 57. We have 8 more payments due. So we're getting closer to completing that. It's a little bit painful to lose $57 every day to the repayments that we could have used to reinvest into stock. However, it was just kind of speeding up our early game progress, so I'm not too mad at it. It's actually been... I lost one store point, I guess because you couldn't find an item. It's been actually fairly quick progressing now. We're making a couple $100 in profit a day, so it's not so bad at all. And we are very close to that 185 that we needed. Couple more customers. We're getting bare on the rest of this stuff, which is unfortunate. I don't have any stock left in my corner, but we do have enough that should hold us through. As I was doing those last 2 days, here we go, let's put the order in. As I was doing those last 2 days, I had completely forgotten about the bills. So I had like 4 days worth of bills to take care of as well. So not only did we get the shelf, get the license, but we caught up on those bills that we needed. So we've got, was it 6 products? 1, 2, 3, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or thereabouts. I'd like to keep it somewhat organized. I don't really care what goes on the shelf. I just don't want stuff all over the place. I got our rice. Beautiful. Let's put the price on them now before we forget. So 217, let's go for 275. I have a low overall price on that one. 650, let's say. This guy here, market price 775. People kept complaining about the water for some reason, even though it was barely above the market rate. They just kept saying it was too expensive. So I'm guessing there are some items that you can't really price gouge too much on. So we're kind of learning that as well. Looks good. And sold some of the new product already. 25 cents back to you, ma'am. Thank you. Let's get this other stuff out. We got peanut butter. Curious how many actual items are in the game. We're only like part way in, like an hour into the game, and already we've got enough SKUs to fill up 3 shelves, so. Variety is good. I like that though. 25 cents. There you go. So I mentioned before, the overall item volume is definitely growing. Even over the past 2 days, very few people like her will buy one thing. 17.90. Most of them are just going to buy like 7, 8. So our average transaction has been going up to like, I don't know, $30, $35. So pretty good. We do need to put in an order for some stock of this stuff over here. So let's quickly run through that one. Let's get this. Ooh, yeah. 203. Oh, do we just have enough? 203.50? Oh, we need the shipping costs. Okay, one more sale. They always get you on the shipping, don't they? There's some dirty schmuck over in the corner there, so let's take care of that in a second. 420. All right. 26.90. What did I put on there without a price? 1 second. There you go. Thought I guess I didn't. 7.75. See, like this guy here. This is like a typical guy now. Got our bulk order. Just popped up. Let's see. P, what do they want? We sell 2 boxes of flour. Okay. So rather than getting it for $12.64, we'll get it for $9.86. I feel like that's good. We only have 3 of them, so we needed them anyway. Average cost of 79 cents. Yeah, sure, why not? So now let's take the flour off of here. Did we have flour? We did. Let's remove that. Remove that. Now we'll purchase that. Good timing. So I guess it's always worth paying attention to those offers. As we mentioned before, like you check the price and you'll have your average cost, right? So the cheaper we get it, obviously the better our profit margin is going to be. And there is like in-game events that 650, that feels like a little much. There are in-game events that do drive price fluctuations, they're either up or down. And I've noticed that we need to react to those as well. So if the unit price of water, for example, goes down, most stores, I think, seem to be reducing the price as well, which means that we need to then reduce our price. Otherwise, people find it too expensive. So that it's like, I'm kind of surprised that they're modeling price elasticity in game, but it seems to be the case, unless I'm just completely misunderstanding it, which, you know, could be the case as well. But if that's the case, that's pretty cool, actually. I like that. Yep, hold on. I'll help you in a second. 2280. We still have the garbage over in the corner here to clean up. We've got some dirty windows going on as well, so let's get out our sponge. There we go. Okay, we're looking good. I need to get that stock off the street. Okay, quickly do a run. It's this guy here. It is getting tough to keep up with the demand. The customer volume is steadily increasing, so that's good. The game must be giving us some help here. Perfect. Those are the best ones. Okay, got some oil. Let's get this loaded up. We're up to 287 already. So we already spent 400 on the license. We spent 200 on the shelf. And now we're back up to almost 300. Not too bad. I think once we get a few more upgrades, we'll be hitting that kind of like critical mass where the upgrades and the progression really speed up. We do need to progress the main story quest, which is telling us to 24, 60, 80, 5, 7, 50. It's telling us to paint. So we do need to do that, but that was like what, 200? We did a new color, and I think we want to do a new color. Well, to be fair, we are orange on the sign, so maybe we stick with orange. Let's take a look in a second here. All right, what are we missing? More pasta, more flour, and our new products look like they're doing really well. So it's past 9, so we're not going to get the order, but let's just load it into our cart anyway, just to get it ready. I mean, we could always do coffee tea, but question mark on that one. We only have 4 milk. Get the flour, get the olive oil, we'll get the salt. Actually, we could use both of those. 159, that's not terrible. Now let's take a look at the paint. So if we actually check our bills, let's pay both of those bad boys. Still 248 is pretty good. Did I pay my bank? I did not. Okay, so now we're down to 190. We still have enough in the cart. That's good. So we have like a weird yellow, which I think is what it is. We could go for this paint 7. It's a nice kind of orange that matches their sign. We also have 15, which is kind of more, I don't know, pinky red, I guess. That's a red. Okay, let's go for paint 7. Let's aim for paint 7, right? Now we need 8, but I don't know, like, how much do you get off one can? So I think purchase a paint from market and paint wall 0 out of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that count as a wall? I don't really know. Let's finish the day. It's gonna vary, right? I think if we do an expansion, does that just push us back? Like, do we actually get more walls? Let's put that order in before we forget. Go back. Growth. It just says it expands it. So it's $750 for the expansion. The game's not telling us to buy anything in terms of expansion. It's telling us to buy the paint. So let's aim for the paint. We'll add that to the cart, and let's get that $200 that we need. No, we already did that. And if we buy the paint and it turns out we can't complete the mission because we don't have enough walls or whatever it's asking us to do, then you know what? We will at least have the material needed, and we'll be one step closer, I suppose. So I'm just gonna keep rocking and rolling. I'm gonna keep grinding out maybe the rest of this day, and I'll check in with you guys shortly. And the day is done and dusted, and we're sitting pretty. We've got $491 in the bank, which is not bad because I did buy the paint and it's sitting outside here. So that was $200. We do need to put a stock order to refill these shelves. Can we fit the last of this? No, we have 1 spaghetti. Okay, we'll hold that one for now. Let's give it a shot. Let's see if this actually works. Oh, okay. So when it's talking about 8 walls, each one of these little panels is a wall, or a segment, I guess, is a wall. So let's try. Did we just hold it? Hey, that looks pretty good. I think that's pretty decent. I'm happy with that. Let's just, okay. How much paint? Like, how far does it go? We may need another can, huh? I guess we'll find out. Nope. Okay, there it goes. Okay, so maybe half the store. Depends if that space is like equivalent to that space, if the window actually matters or not. Okay, so we're probably gonna need at least 1 more can. So just for completion's sake, I know we don't need to do it, but let's add 1 of these to the cart. And let's go through and let's see what else we need. So we need some cereal, we need this, we need this. Oil could be good. Coffee, tea. Boy, we're getting low on a lot of things, aren't we? Flour is flying off the shelf. I don't understand why. Okay, so we could, what, 491, 448. This is just under. Okay. Assuming no price increases, we should be okay. Also, the objective wants us to buy a tablet. That's going to be under tools, right? I think. Market, tools, tablet. So it's a tablet to order products by scanning labels. Okay, so there you go. That's what we need. Now the question, do we buy this and forfeit $150 of stock? I don't think so. I think we need the stock more than anything. So let's finish this bad boy up. How did we do for the day? So right, there's our $200 paint. There's our supply cost. Net profit of $300. So if you remove the paint from the equation, we're up 500. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. So let's see. We have some price increases on oil, tea, and water, but eggs went down. So we may not have enough. What am I doing? Back to market, back to products. Yeah, $9 short. So let's just open up. Let's get a couple customers, and then we'll continue on. I think once we just move that out of the way now. Once we progress this main storyline, like ordering with the scanner is going to be really handy because I don't need to run back and forth. It's kind of what I was talking about before, where like, can you order via like some sort of when your stock gets below a certain level? I feel like we're progressing towards that now, where maybe you could set those stock thresholds, or if you just come over here and you're like, boom, give me a box, that kind of thing. So not bad. I think the quality of life elements really start to pick up, because nobody wants to do this tedious part, right? Like all these simulators, they start the same. You grind it out. It's ultra manual. You're running around. You're doing all the work yourself, and then you get tutorialized into unlocking things, right? And we're kind of like in the thick of that. It definitely starts a little slow. That could be one, I guess, criticism, if you will, of the game. Is for the first couple days I just sat like this and just waited. But hey, it is what it is, right? We're pretty desperate for this stock. What do we need? 515? Well, $501 essentially. So not too bad. $7 or so. See if this man's gonna make it happen. See, eggs is too expensive. Okay, let's put our order in. Eggs, I think they said went down, so maybe I do need to adjust the eggs price. That's what I was saying before, right? Like when the overall unit price drops, all of a sudden your market price drops, and then you get priced out of the market as a result. So let's make this $4.25. Now, one thing I haven't tried, and I just noticed it there, is there's a discount option. So I'm assuming if something doesn't sell, for example, like this discount percent, can we, yeah. So you can put it at a discount just by using the slider. And then if you want to remove the discount, I guess you just, slide it back. If we were to get a nice bulk offer, those like kind of pop-ups that happen, if we get a good one of those, maybe that's when we'll start to make use of the discount option. As it stands right now, I don't think it's really worthwhile. We need all the money we can get. All right. Keep it going, keep it going. $5. Back to you. Cool. Let's get that product on the shelf. We need, what was it, 150 for the scanner? It would be nice to get like a little rack of some sort, but again, with how tight money is, I'm sure you could buy a rack. I'm sure you can buy a storage rack. The question is it worth it? Couldn't find flour. Yep, it's sitting in a box outside. $59 order, nice. $40 order. See, it's really picking up now. It's the product diversity, right? So as you, what did they want? Couldn't find tea. Yeah, okay, we ran out. As you get more, they'll buy more. Everything kind of speeds up. Here's our tea. I need to check what the next license cost is as well. It would be nice to keep progressing that. We will need additional racks to get those onto. Oh my god, we're running out of everything so quickly here. It's wild. It's almost like we need to use like a night stock. Couldn't find spaghetti. Okay. Paint. Let's hold that in here for now. Box it. Nope, that's not what I want. I want to drop it. There you go. We almost need to put in a big order before 9 p.m. and then just take advantage of the closure just to kind of put everything onto the shelf. 15 cents. Couldn't find bread. Okay. Yeah, we're desperate to get the stock on the shelf now. Cereal. Okay. Every time we're missing something, we lose 1 store point. So you see we got 5 and lost 1. Not a huge deal, but it would be nice to avoid it. Flour is this one? Because like realistically, we don't need to lose those points, right? We just need to. No, that's yeah, it's fine. We gotta put in. We're up to 417, so we need to put in another order really quickly as well. It's 5:30 p.m. in game time. We do need the scanner as well. Bread was. Did I feel like that was the bread? So we'll swap the spot. Get moving. 25, 6 p.m. We do have a little bit of time. 2860. Okay, let's rush in order right now. What could we use? Some of that, some of that. Anything that looks low, we're just going to speed run this. We have 357? Sure. Let's get the lights on. There we go. Oh my god, we got a line. Sorry, folks. 10, 25, and 6. Okay, 38, 85, excellent. 1950, good to go. We gotta clean up the store as well. I can see a pile of stinking stuff over here. Man, those shelves are getting decimated. Okay, 8:30 p.m. in game. We're almost done. Clean the windows, clean the floor, restock everything. We do need more stock. Like I can already tell, like this fridge over here is empty. We can get the scanner though. So maybe we'll use that one as well. 425. Okay, 37.90. It's got the single man special, some bread and peanut butter. Basic. But it's, hey, you know, not judging. Come on, guys. I think if I flip this to closed, they just leave. So I'd rather just help them. And then we'll flip the sign. Man, we're getting cleaned out today. It's a good problem to have, right? We are store level 10. That means we can now get a cashier. We do need to buy the whole setup, though. So I don't know if we're close to it or if they can use the current setup that we're on right now. Like, does this count as the scale and checkout that they wanted? Okay, I'm just gonna flip that. Okay, no, he stays. He stays. That's good. 750. Go. Let's get this cleaned up. Get that cleaned up. Scrub the walls. Or by the walls, I mean the windows. There we go. Let's get this. Okay. All right. Speed restock. Let's try any of these guys here as well. Oil. Yeah, I've totally messed up because this was oil. I'm sure of it. And like, oh no, this was it? Yeah, this is it. I'm all over the board today. Okay, what do we have? Peanut butter. It does kill me a little bit that like, so we had one left and the box holds enough to fill the shelf just one time over. So unless the shelf is completely empty, yeah, you're gonna have like one left, which kind of sucks. There's our one spaghetti. It's okay. We'll just throw all of our random crap in the corner. And then down here, looking good. Got some eggs. Okay, so we're at $487. We want to buy the, actually I can put that up top. We want to get the scanner, right? That was, or the tablet, I should say, they're calling it. That was 150 or 125. So that'll take us down a little bit, but we're still in a pretty good spot. I think I have some bills to pay as well, so we'll check that momentarily. We can also get an order ready for tomorrow. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's put some extras up top. That one seems to sell really quickly. Salt. There you go. There's our spaghetti. Yeah, there's we're at that point where I think we're super close to getting quality of life upgrades. Oh, did I even order water? Find out. I did. Okay, excellent. Okay, like I felt like the refrigerator was going to be really wiped out, but these things fill up both sides of the shelf, so it actually holds quite a bit that way. This guy here. Okay, let's stand back and take a look. So these are all like duplicates of the above, so it's no big deal. That I've flopped it all around. That's fine. So like we're not too bad, right? Let's finish off our paint now that we're here. Let's open this guy up. So let's quickly knock this off. Wouldn't surprise me if we still need more. Yeah, we're gonna need more. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. You know, these ghetto shops, they kind of always look like this, right? But let's get our tablet. So it's gonna be tools, tablet, purchase. Awesome. So hold tab to open the tool wheel and pick the tablet. Okay, tablet. Purchase an order from your tablet. Hold tab to open the tool. Yep, select it. The warehousey icon shows how many you've got owned. So if let's find something that we could order. We bop it, flour. If you just click it once, twice, 3 times, it adds it. Right click removes it, and then equal purchase. So if we know, interesting, you don't even have to buy them in boxes. Is that right? Because normally you would buy, like, we go over here, back to the hand. We go back to products and we looked at flour, for example, right? You have to buy them in batches of 8, right? But if we use our tablet, it's just buying them one at a time? Or is that one box? It's got to be one box, right? Hold on. Yeah, it's one box because it's $6.32 for the box of them, and it's giving me that. So you kind of have to know how many you need. So if we got one box of those, I guess we're gonna need some bread because we can put some down there. We can, maybe not of that. What do I have down here? It says milk and cheese. We could always use more cheese. The milk looks okay, so let's do that. If I were to hit, yeah, okay, you can't order it after 9 p.m. Okay, that's all right. We've got it saved. It's gonna kind of chill there for a little bit. So let's call it a day here. Beautiful. So we spent $200 on the paint, $150 on the scanner, and a whole bunch of money on supply cost. So factor these out, we're still up $200. That's not bad at all. So scanner, that stays in there. We hit E to purchase. There it is. What delivery? Yeah, let's get this restocked. We'll open the door. It wants us to get a baseball bat. So if I had to guess from these simulator games, we're going to have some thieves. They're going to start showing up pretty soon. Oh, leftover cheese. That's not good. It's going to be the typical, they come in, they try to rob from you, you just smash them, that kind of stuff. So let's check on how expensive that is. 1 second. We'll have one of these left over, also frustrating. Okay, we are open. Go back. Tools. Bat is 100. Let's just do it now. Okay, hold tab, open, get the baseball bat. Use the bat to hit the shoplifter and force him to drop the items. To identify them, watch for customers displaying suspicious behavior. Okay, if we just stand guard here. It's not intimidating at all, is it? Nah, can't be. All right. What else do we have floating around? So we've got rice, don't need it. Peanut butter, don't need it. Cheese, we're good. I mean, I could get more of something, but I don't know if we have anything else that really needs to be refrigerated. Display, fridge. Water, milk, cheese, and eggs. Yeah, that's fine. The next license, that's what we should be looking at. Nope. Not looking too suspicious, are you? What are you up to, huh? In a lot of these games, they give you those like audio cues, right? Where you'll hear some shifty music or something will happen, then you know to pay attention. So let's see if they do that in this. This guy's looking kind of sketchy. He's hovering, you know? Now, see, he's just scoping it out a little bit. Okay, yeah, he doesn't even have a bag. Do we just give him a little bop? Bop. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Antennas trigger alarms if stolen items are taken out. Okay, cameras detect thefts in their line of sight, adjustable by interaction. Guards will chase shoplifters, recover stolen items, and restock the shelves. You can enable or disable shoplifters in settings. Okay, that's good. Because, like, at some point they become a nuisance and not really much of a challenge. They're just annoying. So, how do I need the crate? Add to crate. So then we could just go add that back. Okay. I can tell, dude, are you back already? I can tell shoplifters are going to be more of a nuisance than anything. But let's see. As we get employees, it may not be too bad. So we'll make a call. We'll see. If we're wasting our time chasing these guys down, then we'll turn them off. But it's like this guy here, right? He doesn't have a bag. He's clearly putting stuff in his jacket. So we've had 2 shoplifters in what, like less than a minute? I don't want to have to do that all the time. So we'll see. If you guys feel they should be turned off, let me know. I haven't played enough of this to really know if it's beneficial to keep them on or like if they just kind of get toned down. But right now it does seem a little bit over the top. Okay, we're up to $383. We don't have a mission from the game, so no current objective. It could just be to buy the license. That'll probably be our next option. So $550, which we don't have, but it'll give us orange juice, 2 sodas, apple juice, milk, and more soda. So we're going to need another fridge, is what that's telling us. Which we can do. We can get another fridge, that's fine. Just means we need more money. $75. And now, if we have these shoplifters, if they're actually going to steal from us, we got to be really vigilant. I can't afford to lose product, right? Okay, quickly clean up. Everyone's got a bag. We're looking okay. Let's see, what if I got bills. Oh, yeah. Okay, we got to pay those. 2720. Okay, let's quickly pay our bills. That hurts. That really hurts. We need the bank. Pay all those off. Man. When you forget about those for a few days and then you do it, it just hurts. But necessary evil, right? I think we're almost done with our loan. Probably have about 5 more days, maybe, on the loan. Where are we at? Back up to 340. Okay. I feel all right. We'll try to get some of this stock on the floor back onto the shelf as well. Good to go. I need to put in order 5 cents. I want to put in a stock order before we close as well. Nope, no one bought any of that. Okay, interesting. Clean up that garbage on the ground as well. What are we at? Almost 6 p.m. Here. Good. Actually, our stock situation is not that bad. We obviously are selling through, but we're looking okay. Better than I thought, anyway. Quickly put those out. Okay, what do we have here? 46.60. That's that guy. He's got a bag. He's not stealing from us. Okay. What do we have left? Rice. Excellent. Should be able to get that other box out as well. It's a tall dude. Okay. So now we can clean this up. All we have left is that, is it pasta? Yeah, okay. So looking okay on that one. We're getting decimated here. We're actually not going to get an order out in time. That's fine. We'll do it when we close. We'll use our scanner. No. Take all your money back. Why? Oh, okay. What? It said to right click, didn't it? Oh, okay. That was weird. Holy buddy. What aren't you getting? Oh, this guy too. $63. Jeez. 1, 2, 3 to 185. Well, as I said, our shelves didn't look too bad. Ah, someone must have robbed us, right? Like, why is that flower sitting up like that? I don't like that. I need the crate to pick it up, I guess. Where's this supposed to be? It's supposed to be down here. What the hell is it doing? Okay, I definitely missed that one. You know, that's what these guys do when they go to rob stores, right? They distract the cashier, and then no one's the wiser. Okay, let's get all this put through. 5, 8, and 50. Flip that. Okay. So let's get that onto the shelf. I think I saw some dirt. Yep. Let's get that cleaned up. Okay. We're looking pretty rough here, guys. We have paid our bills. We have 4 payments left on the loan. Okay, so that's not so bad at all. We check our bills. We got all those are good. Our growth, we can buy our next section at 750, so we're close to that one. We can hire the cashier. What? I thought something was requiring the scale and stuff. Oh, a customer helper. Okay, so we can get the cashier now, which is good. Daily wage of 80 and an initial cost of 100. That's not too bad. I think that's worth doing. It'll give us an opportunity to just keep the shelves stocked. So let's do that now. Hire this guy. License, 550. That was quick. Although I should have just done it tomorrow. I probably just wasted $80, but whatever. So 550 for that license, but we also want to get extra furniture. We want to get another fridge. $200 for that one. Or we get another double fridge, which maybe is the best bet, $375. We could start to move these over and have like a little run here maybe. That could be a good thing to do. I think that's going to be the plan. Yeah, I think that's what we'll end up doing. We'll get the license. We'll get another fridge. We'll keep our cashier buddy here. We'll restock our shelves, and we'll move on to the next day. But I think that's a good stopping point for this video. We've made some really good progress. We're picking up steam. We're starting to make money hand over fist, right? We do have to paint the rest of this. It's looking a little bit suspect, but you know what? No big deal on that one. We'll get that one in the next episode as well when we have a couple bucks to spare. But right now, we're on the up and up. We're making gains. I'm hoping you guys are enjoying this episode. I'm really enjoying the game so far, and I'll see you in the next one.